In this constantly changing world, life and personal values can seem more than a little unstable. Just when you think you have it all figured out, then everything changes. Sometimes life can seem overwhelming. Well, the good news is you can change your life. You have within you the power to learn how to flow with the changes and smooth out the bumps of life. You can experience the joy, peace, health, and abundance you deserve. You were created to be happy and productive. That urge to grow and express yourself was put there for a reason. Learn the spiritual principles that can help you not just to survive, but thrive in this changing world. At Unity, we'd like to help you do just that.
Imagine a spiritual path that honors the universal truths in all religions, that sees we are all one. Imagine a movement that respects each person's right to choose their spiritual path. Imagine a spiritual movement that empowers and unites rather than divides. This is Unity. For more than a century, Unity has offered a positive, practical, and progressive approach to understanding and applying the teachings of Jesus and other spiritual masters.
Each and every person has inborn God-given powers. We can change our lives by learning to use these powers consciously and intentionally. The way we use or misuse these powers shapes our reality. Connect with your higher self. Connect with the divine.
The breath of God is the essence of life within. The wheel of divine order ignites with our breath, allowing the ability to perform our purpose, designed accordingly, with spiritual cellular structure that is in summary with our Akashic record of heart and soul intent. Our human soul's existence is meant to build a better self and a better world. As we become aware of oneness, our beautiful free will is attached with purpose and choice. What a powerful combination to be internalized by humanity. Our breath is the engine designed to motivate and enhance the flowing wave of individual free will. You see, Time and opposition of interference can cause disruption of our thoughts, desires, and pathways. This can also establish disallowance with proposed will and purpose for life. Free will and divine will cannot be separated, only misunderstood by the human mind. Recalibration of mind can allow the substance of frequencies to determine renewal and elevation of consciousness through access of our thought process and purity of heart. God's will is designed to work together as one. It is so easy to be drawn from the path of our divine contract, veering our journey of opposition into the valley of lessons. These situations can be exciting and adventuring, yet these are lessons connected to the price of wisdom, which is needed for purity for the soul's creation. This internalization, as we can see, requires time to allow the reality of human spirit, journaling in quest of relationship with free will and God's will. It is actually one when we understand better the concept of multidimensional existence. Could it be mind over matter? This is representation of our component of wholeness, while utilizing mindfulness to determine corrective measurements attached to distraction. This does not emphasize our absence of the need to experience a joyful life. May love and peace always be embraced. This only means that all will come together when purpose is being achieved. Therefore, continue to acknowledge we utilize the breath to mobilize the body, the brain, and our actions for reasons that include higher intentions. We are wired up and free to search and to seek communion with Spirit regarding our path and purpose. It is our duty to discover our relationship with the express of God and extend our power to formulate powerful energies of light, defining our glorious works on this earth. We are so bigger than we know, and so it is. Bonnie Thompson Ford.
Greetings and welcome to the wonders that exist in this moment. Thank you for joining us at Unity Chicago South today. Let us center ourselves. Just for today, we will keep our minds filled with possibilities, not obstacles. We will keep our conversations filled with the good we deserve and watch this goodness engulf us. Just for today, nothing will be impossible. Just for today, I will not be separated from God. Greetings, I'm Reverend Dr. Stephanie Wilson Coleman, and it's a pleasure to be here today. As I always say, my message is intended to be a message of hope, one that will inspire you to rethink what is possible for your life. Today, we are exploring the spiritual power will, which is represented by the disciple Matthew. Matthew represents the decision-making part of the brain that is located in the front of the brain. TruthUnity.net goes further and says, the will is the center in mind and body around which revolve all the activities that constitute consciousness. It is the avenue through which the I am expresses its potentiality. The will is also defined as a directive and regulatory function in your life. It balances and constructively utilizes all your energies. Will is also a clarifying, purifying energy needed to destroy old forms before new forms can be built. There's a joke I like. It's recorded that Mark Twain says, I was accused of not having any willpower because I couldn't stop smoking. To which he responded, giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know, because I've done it 1,000 times. Will, when used as a noun, is the determination to achieve. It is the power of choosing. Everyone has an unlimited supply of the power of will. It's one of our superpowers. However, willpower is a muscle you must train. Osceola McCarthy was a washerwoman in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. She never married, and she had no children of her own. She didn't own a car. As a matter of fact, she pushed a shopping cart a mile from her house to do her grocery shopping. She lived in a house her uncle gave her, but she had a strong desire, a strong will to help others. With her meager minimum wage salary as a washerwoman, she managed to tithe 10%, set aside 30% for 3 relatives to split equally, and put aside some to provide scholarships for African American students. Today, the endowment she left is worth $1 million. How do we train our willpower? Willpower is our inner engine that provides the fuel that pushes us into action. It fuels our inner strength. It helps us make decisions. Willpower also can manifest as the ability to overcome discomfort or difficulties. We decide the road our inner strength will travel. We create the map for what we will achieve. Willpower manifests as the ability to decide, to stick by our decisions, and to take actions necessary for us to successfully accomplish our goals. Willpower gives us the courage to endure resistance and overcome hardships. And we have inner willpower and outer willpower. Because willpower is a muscle, we can train it. To strengthen any muscle, though, you have to exercise. So start with these 2 things that are proven to train the brain's willpower: meditation and physical exercise. Now, meditation training changes both the function and the structure of the brain. It improves willpower and attention focus. It lowers stress. It improves impulse control. We all know the power of meditation, but how often do we meditate? The consensus says that to see benefits from meditation, you should aim for 13 minutes a day at a minimum. And research shows that after 8 weeks of meditating, you should experience a decrease in negative moods and anxiety. You should experience enhanced attention, improved working memory, and recognition memory. So whether you're meditating for 10 minutes or 30 minutes, though, you must do it daily. Remember, you can break up your meditation into small blocks of time. So if your goal is 30 minutes, you can do 10 minutes 3 times a day. If you need help, try using some of the meditation apps that are available now. And then there's that physical exercise. Daily exercise improves your self-control. It helps you with discipline, but it does require commitment. Exercising your commitment muscles will improve your willpower, not to mention your physical health. I made a commitment a few years ago to become physically active. So I decided to do something easy, something I could do, and that was walk or hike. I'm proud to report that I'm 700 days into walking or hiking, and it has improved my health tremendously. I didn't start off with the goal of doing miles a day. I started off just walking around a block, and now I'm up to 30 to 40 miles a week. So now that you engage your body with physical health, it's time to engage your mindset. You have to clearly define what you want. If you don't know what you want, you'll find yourself negotiating and coming out on the losing side. Knowing what you want helps you define the actions that you must take. And if you find yourself negotiating, you will guarantee that you will win. Commit to solving your problems instead of giving up. Often we give up too fast. When you are up against obstacles, figure out how you're going to solve them. Be fully present to your emotions. Acknowledge your feelings. Do not avoid them. Decide what actions you need to take to calm your emotions and take it. Always be open to positive possibilities. Always be open to positive possibilities. And ask questions as, how can I accomplish this? And listen, you will be surprised as to the answers you receive. Renew Kekar writes, have dreams to make into reality. Use your mind to channel thoughts rightly. Obstacles one meets in all walks of life. Learn to deal with them with a laugh and a smile. Winning one day and losing the next day, from broken dreams, one rises again, we say. Rebuilding a future again from basics, like a phoenix, one should rise from the ashes. Don't harp on your losses in life. Rebuild and try again for a better life. People to discourage are everywhere. Pay no heed to them, as they are not with you here. Keep your head firmly on your shoulders, even if all blame you for unforeseen blunders. Hold on to your willpower in spite of all obstacles. The blame game is just part of their fenders. Now I ask you, what are you going to do today to exercise your willpower? Let us become still. Just for today, I will trust that power greater than myself to guide and direct my steps. I will seek out the things that make my soul smile and take the time to appreciate the beauty that surrounds me. I believe just for today that the universal power is working to shape my worlds in ways that I cannot begin to imagine. Just for today, I will not be separated from God. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Trust your greatness and embrace your power. Namaste.